Hey guys, so what I want to do in this video is to get this installed onto that engine stand. As you can see, I've already unboxed it and assembled it. Now all that's left to do is getting that installed here. But before I do that, I do want to try and take off this flywheel. To gain access to the gland nut there, you just have to take off this pressure plate held in by the 6 13mm bolts here, and then the clutch will fall out, and then you should have access to that gland nut, and I believe it's a 36mm socket. So let's go ahead and take these 6 bolts here. Before I do that, I need to lock the flywheel onto the case, and there's a special tool for that, so I'll go ahead and grab that now. This tool here basically bolts into this hole and grabs onto the teeth of the flywheel. It doesn't even need to be super tight, just hand tight is fine. There's your pressure plate. This is your clutch. Make sure that's clean. So there's a gland nut there. Let's see, I think this is a 36. Yep, it's a 36. I'm just hoping this impact gun is strong enough. I actually got it. Now I just gotta take this out, and this flywheel should just come right out. Let me get a pry bar for that. Just do it kind of slowly. It should just come out. It doesn't really require a lot. Oh, there it is. And there's your flywheel. With the flywheel out of the way, now you can install this. Well, technically you could install that before taking off the flywheel, but I prefer to take off the flywheel beforehand. These nuts I just put back onto the stud here. These are the original ones that came off, but you're gonna reuse one of them. Now you're gonna need a few things to get this mounted onto the engine case. First is a bolt no shorter than 1.25 inches and no longer than about 2 inches, give or take, and a nut. You're gonna need 2 washers, and you're gonna need this pipe. I kind of just cut. This, I want to say, is about 1.5 inches. I'm gonna put this there. That's gonna go right there. And this, see how it's not threaded all the way through? If you were just to put a nut all the way here, it's not gonna be able to tighten that down. So you need this guy, washer, and there you go. Then it should be good to go. Now I just gotta grab my cherry picker, lift this up, and put it onto the engine stand. Here we have the engine fully mounted onto the engine stand. I'm really not the biggest fan of the 3-leg engine stands. Preferably I'd like the 4. Overall, it was pretty easy to put this onto the stand there. Because I did this by myself, I used my cherry picker here. But if you don't have one of those, just find a buddy, and it's actually pretty easy to mount this on there. One person over here, the other person on the other side. Make sure this stand is up against the wall, or at least blocked off, to make sure it doesn't roll back as you're trying to put this into here. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Good luck, guys.